It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Volunteers will put total under to crank us up. A fair catch called for and made. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. Legendary Tennessee coach General Bob Neyland used to say you never know what a football player's made of until he faces Alabama. We're about to find out what everybody's made of, guys.
Yes, we are, and this rivalry is so great. Growing up in the South, man, you knew the third Saturday in October was Throwdown, was big-name Tennessee, big-name Alabama, Jesse, and they were going to go at it.
David, it just feels like when these two teams take the field, there's just a different energy in the stadium. Regardless of where they're playing, someone's going to be enjoying victory cigars when this one's over. Can't wait to find out who.
Right back to him on the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They're going to ride this running back. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the balls, blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and they showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Grabbed near the marker. It's Collins. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Roll down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense.
Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Tennessee's offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Spits it out to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
The Vols will call on their punt team. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tony.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real.
For a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Power football with the run. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's the handoff. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. This is a designed run. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Tennessee, 0.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
This one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. They're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Looking to throw it again. Makes his connection. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown ball! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
Fellas, a battle in the Beaver State today. A lot of green, a lot of orange in the stands. Whenever Oregon and Oregon State have at it, and here's the latest. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did.
He'll start this drive firing.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the run, it's Jordan. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
It's complete.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Got it on the outside. It's Conway. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Wants to throw on third down. He finds his man, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Off play action. And the defense, got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Pocket start, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
To the ground with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Marches ahead. Touchdown Volunteers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. James Madison escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Dukes fans there today could have done without this one being so close. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown tie!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The inside handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cole. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down.
To kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes that out. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Odom. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. give to the big fullback. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good. And now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They took it 71 yards down the field. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
42, Spider. 4.
To the air on first down. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
It's second down.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man to the left. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.